like a kid in classroom.
Good to go.
Just for the
Okay, we will call the Chalmers Town Council meeting for Tuesday, January 13th, 2026 to order at 6:01. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. I did kind of a similar agenda from last time, so it gives a little bit more information. I also did pending items, so we can all kind of remind each other of what's out there pending and still needed to be done. If there was a deadline, I tried to put a deadline on it. Old business stuff we've talked about that we're still following up on, and then our regular reports. So first thing is election of officers. So we will be we elect a new council president and a new council vice president every year. So we'll open it up for president nominations. I'll nominate Pam Brown for president. And I have Pam Brown. Anybody else? Close the nominations for president. Do I just need a second?
I want to do the nominations and you need someone to
Yeah, someone to.
move to vote for that
Yeah.
position.
Okay.
To approve.
I'll take a motion to approve that.
Motion to approve Pam Brown for council president.
Thank you. A motion to approve Pam Brown as council president. Do I have a second?
A second. Sorry.
Okay, I'll put Josh on there.
There you go.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries 5-0.
Second was Josh.
Yeah. Okay, and we'll open up the nominations for vice president. I would like to nominate Amy Larange for vice president. Any other nominations? We close out the nominations for vice president. I make a motion to accept Amy as vice president. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So. Pass it on. Are you hiding? Oh, it is very high.
Hey, no, will you open that door, please? I'm not opposed to that at all. Like, I'm over here like, I have my shirt off.
Yeah.
Okay, so then,
Maybe they did it so nobody shows up.
It probably would get
Maybe
cold.
you need a mask on.
okay, so next we have the assignment of committee members, committee and board assignments. For the tax TIF board, we currently have the town attorney, which is Rebecca, clerk treasurer, Renee, 2 council members, which is Amy Larange and Lee Trippett. School board member, we have never had any luck getting a school board member. Still gonna try and work on that. And 2 to 3 town residents, which we currently have Terry Allen, David Kurth, and Pam Heiner. And this committee meets 1 to 2 times a year, usually late May or early June for a new budget meeting in July. Does anybody want to change that up or leave it the same?
I'm okay.
Any of the residents, David or Pam, you still okay with being on that? Okay.
Yes.
So
Right.
you think in doing
Still
this one, they enacted a new legislation
Okay.
that the people who are appointed by the president can't, as far as who we can pick to be the president and vice president of that committee can't both be people that you pick
Right,
to be
okay.
on the board. So you might want to vary it who you pick, like who you pick versus who the council of full picks to be on.
Okay.
That's because it limits the board and who they can make be the president or vice president. It can't be 2 people that you pick to be president and vice president, since you have 3 spots that you fill.
So I guess I assumed that, like, I could pick 2, two members, but then the board themselves
It does.
picked.
We do.
Okay,
The TIF board itself does pick who has that role, but we're limited to not picking for those two positions that were both picked by you to be on it. It's a new requirement, so it's very strange, but
That's what it is,
Yeah.
just to make it.
I
I mean,
So
I
does-
don't care with it.
yeah,
It's not that,
Who has to pick us? I mean,
I
somebody beside
would.
you?
right.
I would appoint two people.
yeah, so you appoint 3 people,
Oh, 3.
you appoint 3.
Okay.
And,
Oh.
you know,
So is it 3 council members and 2 residents?
no, it's right now we have 2.
Council members,
And
yeah.
they don't have to be council members. Obviously, we just happen to have 2 council members.
Okay.
They don't have to be council members. So any of the 3 you can, or any 3 people you can pick to be the 3 that you appoint, and then the council appoints and votes on 2 other people. Is how you put the people on that board.
Ashley, would you be interested in
missed-
being on the TIF board?
What is that? I'm sorry, I missed
So
the
it's
first
the
part.
economic development board for the town.
But you only meet
Which is
1 or
what-
2 times a year. It's usually after work
Mm.
because most
Yeah,
everybody
it's always-
works, so it would be 5:15, 5:30-ish, something like that. And it's
So-
usually like May or June.
That's fine.
And it's basically just to give ideas for
Improvement.
How we can do that.
improvements and things.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See, perfect.
Okay.
What,
Okay, so
45
where
So-
is she going?
I
Yeah.
appoint,
Yeah, it's not very long. It's a short meeting.
Yeah.
And we usually try to do it before this meeting, so
Okay.
just goes right into it.
ASHLEY.
L-E-Y.
And it's white, correct?
Where is she going on here?
She is appointed by the president.
So where do, oh, you don't have that, that's
No.
an idea up there.
No. And then Amy and Lee, are you still okay?
Yeah.
So I would appoint those 2 as well.
And the council and full can appoint the other 2 positions. So
So council can vote for the others. If you don't want Terry, David, or Pam, you can appoint someone else.
I'm
And
okay
there's
with
only
them.
2 open positions.
2
It's only
Oh.
2,
Yeah.
So you gotta pick between those 3.
Yeah, so pick between, yeah, okay. So it is 2.
Someone on the council can nominate who they want to be in those positions, either 1 by 1 or as a slate of 2.
I already appointed, so you guys can do
Thanks.
that.
I mean, I don't, it doesn't matter.
We'll just keep the
I
same.
haven't seen Terry
I was gonna say he's
Yeah.
not here.
forever,
Voices
so I would,
go with Dave and Pam
I
since
would
they're here.
nominate Dave and Pam Hunter, yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to write like the nominations and the votes on these?
So we have a nomination for David Kurth and Pam Heiner.
Yeah.
To be the 2 appointees by council.
Mhm.
And Fred did the first. Have a second on that?
I'll
Wait, you
second.
gotta slow down. Add who and who?
David Kurth and Pam Heiner. So basically on your paper, just mark out
Just mark
Terry.
out Terry.
I know, but I have to have who nominated, who did this, who did that. So Pam and David Kurth
Yes,
was nominated by
Fred.
Schrader.
seconded by Amy. All in favor, aye.
I
Opposed, motion carries 5-0. So our new 2026 committee members will be Amy Melange, Lee Trippett, Ashley White, appointed by president. And then we have the attorney Rebecca Trent, we have clerk treasurer Renee Collier. We have 2 residents appointed by the council, which is David Kurth and Pam Heiner. And if we can get a school board member, I'll try and do that.
I'll need you to sign it right there, just print.
Okay,
So if you want to make it easy, you might do the community improvement committee next because it's exactly the
same
same
thing,
way.
yeah.
So,
okay.
The whole 3 and 2.
And I
so.
forgot to add that one on. Actually, I think it was on the second page and I forgot to move it up. So Community Improvement Committee, basically, can you give a little details on that? It's-
Yeah.
So that was a committee that we had to develop for one of the grants that we did a while back. And it's basically right to help them come up with ideas for improvements for the town.
That's the one that we did away with because we had a while back, right?
Yeah, I think we've had to have it for certain grants that we've done,
Yeah.
some federal issues. We may end up revisiting the idea of that whether we need it anymore or not, but it's still currently one of the committees that we still have, so.
Okay.
The current committee members on that is Amy and Fred, Sam Heiner, David Kurth, and Terry Allen. So those are the 5 people that are on it. It's the same way, 3 people are appointed by the president, 2 are appointed by the council.
Fred and Amy. And how often do they meet? That's depends on them,
It
right?
just depends on them. Yeah.
And it's gonna be depending on funding for
Yeah,
grants or
something
whatever.
maybe, yeah.
Okay. Amy and Fred, are you still good with that?
Sure.
Ashley, would you be interested in that appointment as well? Thank you. Okay, so Amy, Fred, Ashley would be all appointed by the president. Okay, so then we're still looking at 2 other members to be approved by
Who's on
council.
it now?
So right now, it's Pam Heiner, David Kurth, Terry Allen.
The same situation. I would nominate Pam and Dave.
What was that one again?
That one's the community and development. So basically you would meet, it's kind of like that community
Chalmers Improvement
Oh.
Board.
Chalmers Improvement Board. So
Yes.
anytime we would have grant money, then that committee could come up with suggestions on what to do. You guys would meet, come up with suggestions, come back to the board to present it. Are you both okay with that?
Sure.
Okay, so I have a nomination for Pam Heiner and David Kurth by me, by Amy. Do I have a second?
Second.
We
Julie,
need a nomination first, don't we?
I did. I said we had a
I mean,
nomination.
we need a motion to approve.
Oh, yeah, no.
I said, yeah,
Amy nominated.
Amy nominated, and I said we have a motion, I may not have said motion, but,
You said nomination.
or
but yeah.
nomination, yeah, a
Okay, so
motion, yeah.
motion was,
Motion to, appoint Pam Heiner and David Kurth.
And Lisa.
Amy had the first, Lee had the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Okay. So then, utility board is currently the clerk treasurer and 2 council members. Usually those members are not reappointed unless someone leaves. So right now it's clerk treasurer Renee, board member Pam Brown, and Lee Trippett. So that will remain the same. Unless you don't want it. IMPA commissioner appointed by the town council president. I'm currently the IMPA commissioner, and that appointment usually stays the same unless I decide to leave, or that person decides to leave. So
Just get the park board in.
I'm going back to that one
wait,
because of what he told me earlier.
so which one is that?
IMPA commissioner will stay the same. It's
I
underneath the
see
White
it.
County.
Okay,
The advisory council on small town affairs, we already appointed Fred for that one, and you already submitted that form. You faxed that over to area plan, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think that's a 4-year term, if I remember.
I think it's yearly. They've doing it every year.
Because the regular APC is 4 years.
Yes.
So they do that every year, okay.
Where was that one at?
Uh,
Is it on here?
under the IMPA commissioner, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going down the list.
Oh, okay.
Except
Oh,
I
okay.
skipped
You just
park board,
skipped one.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
And that was in December. Okay. Stormwater board consists of the wastewater treatment plant operator, the town superintendent, and 1 council member. Currently, it is Scott Robinson, who's our wastewater treatment operator, town superintendent, which is Doug, and myself. Does anybody else want to be on that board? If not, we'll leave it as is. Okay, we haven't met. It's just if something arises. I mean, most of the time Scott and Doug handle it, so. The ordinance committee is one that consists of all the town council members, all department heads, the clerk treasurer, deputy clerk if she decides to come to the meeting, community residents that we established in January of last year, to review and amend the current town ordinances, emphasizing the need for diverse input from various departments and board members. That was part of our codification that we decided to include all those people. Okay, so White County Economic Development Board. How often did they meet, Renee? And I know they meet during the day,
Once a month.
once a month. Anybody interested in that? It's probably an hour-long meeting at the courthouse.
No,
So
it's
where's
at the, highway department,
Oh,
and it's over lunch, and they serve lunch.
anybody interested?
I don't know, I would hate to.
That's the thing, it's during the day. So,
Yeah, that would be my issue with it.
Yeah.
Right.
I could probably do it.
you want to do it? Okay, I have a nomination for Fred to be appointed to the Economic Development Board. Do you have a second? I
Second.
will first nominate. Second is Josh. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Thank you, Fred. Congratulations.
What was the name of that?
The White County Economic Development Board. It's on there where the open seat is, where your finger, right there where your finger is.
Oh, right,
It should be
yeah.
White County
Area
Economic,
planning.
yeah, it should be
Okay.
Economic Development Board.
Uh-uh.
I didn't think that was right when I typed
I'll get all that information for you.
it. Okay, and then Park Board. We can only have one, if we currently don't have a council member on it, but if we do have a council member, it needs to be one council member. And you can have 4 to 5 town residents. The committee reports directly to the town council. Town council member must refrain from voting on park board activities. So you can attend the meetings and make suggestions and all that stuff, but when it comes to actual vote on a project or something, you need to refrain from voting. What was you gonna say? Oh, sorry. Currently we have David Kurth, Terry Allen, Pam Heiner, Linda Allen. I don't know who else is on it.
Marcus King.
Marcus. Okay. Anybody else?
That's it.
Ashley, you want to be on?
How often do you guys meet?
Once a month. On a Tuesday, third Tuesday. It's up to you. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
you don't have
You can
to.
say no.
We've got enough people on it right
Don't
now.
feel guilty.
Can I just come and check it out?
Yeah,
Yes.
Of course.
yeah.
And then maybe next year?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And we do need to recruit a new president for the park.
That's done through the committee itself. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, I appreciate if what he's saying is that the people you guys are nominating, none of them want to be, you
Right.
need to nominate somebody who's
Right.
to be.
And we tried,
Yeah, so I don't know what.
I would suggest we put something on Facebook or something. Hey, somebody interested in being park president, and go from there.
I think at this point you nominate who you nominate, put them on, and
If they
yes, you
don't
can
wanna-
run this advertisement, your park board, you're gonna have to pick someone has to be president of it, so one of you is gonna have to just agree to be that, because it has
Well,
to
I'll
function.
fill in until we find somebody, but
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, that's, yeah. and then-
So,
we'll see how it goes.
so is there any council members that want to be on park board? Okay, so currently it's David Kurth, Terry Allen, Pam Heiner, Linda Allen, and Marcus King. So it'll be amongst you guys to,
Terry Allen, David Kurth, Pam Heiner, Linda Allen, Marcus King.
yes. And then anybody, if anybody wants to join, they're more than welcome to join. That is open. It's basically just for ideas and things. It's another committee that will come to council and ask for approval, especially if there's any funding that needs to be done. It would be grant approval if there's any grants, and there are grants out there. It's just a matter of somebody taking the time to find them and see
We
what's
have
available.
township trustee funding,
Mhm.
hopefully
Hopefully,
this year.
yeah.
We'll see.
We may not have all of the township trustees anymore. I don't know. Okay, so I think we covered all of those. So I will retype those and send them all out. So holiday schedule. Right now we have, holiday schedule. So New Year's Day, already done and gone. Memorial Day, which is Monday, May 25th. Independence Day, Friday, July 3rd. That is on a Friday. That's kind of one of the things I looked at too. Labor Day, Monday, September 7th. Veterans Day, which is Wednesday, November 11th. Thanksgiving is Thursday, November 26th. We observe Lincoln's birthday on Friday, November 27th. So that gives you the 2 days. Christmas Eve, that's an addition this year. Thursday, December 24th. Christmas Day, Friday, December 25th, New Year's Eve, Thursday, December 31st. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 paid holidays. Or is there any questions, comments, changes? Okay, I'll accept a motion to pass that then.
I'll make a motion to pass the 2026 holidays listed.
I have a motion to pass the 2026 observed holiday list as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. And then we just say, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Does the one we post out front, does it need all the signatures on it? Or does it matter?
No, doesn't matter.
I can make copies of it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Did everybody get that needed it?
Yeah. Okay, next is the 2026 Chalmers Town Council meetings. They are the second and fourth Tuesday of every month unless it's indicated otherwise. All meetings to begin at 6 o'clock. Are we still okay with 6 o'clock? Okay. The one change is May 28th. Memorial Day was on Monday, the 25th, and we would have had a council meeting the next day on the 26th. So if everybody's in agreement, we can move that to Thursday, the 28th on that week.
That's fine.
Okay. I figured if people are on holidays, that gives us time to get back and stuff. And then November and December, we just have the first Tuesday of each month for those because we usually make a motion to forego those meetings anyways. Okay.
So can we try to have like the salary ordinance and all that done
Yes, it needs,
October 27th meeting?
well, we need to have it done before, before the end of the
Budget.
year, but before budget.
Yes,
Yes.
okay, good. I
Yes,
prefer that.
yes.
Okay, good.
So, if there's any special or public hearings, then those will be announced separately. Because we usually have to post
I don't
those.
know, it just made a noise.
I heard it too.
Okay.
So, special or public hearings, special meetings, public hearings, those will be posted. It's at least 48 hours prior, whatever.
Does everybody have that needs it?
And we can post that on the thing too.
Right.
Do what? Do we have to make a motion for that?
We're gonna have the salary done there. And then we moved
Yeah.
this one. Sure, we had it on there.
Okay, so can I have a motion to accept the town council meetings as presented?
I make a motion to accept the town council meetings as presented.
Thank you. I have a motion to accept the town council, meetings for 2026 as presented. I have a second.
Second.
Thank you. Josh, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
Brad, you were second, right?
Josh, oh, I thought Josh
We
did.
both did.
Sorry.
Flip a coin. We don't care.
Okay, and then you didn't print me the ordinance. So,
Good for Annette.
I don't have
I
it.
think I must have left that.
So the ordinance, we have to approve this every year, and technically we should do it. It always says by December 31st, but technically we should do it before we do budget. So budget is October 30-ish, yeah. So we need to start doing that like in September. So. Basically, the only thing that was changing on that was the year, but we need to all review. Yeah, I know. That's why I have that highlighted for.
Oh, and wait, I gotta say something on that, but it's written already.
So what we can do is we can review it. If we don't pass it tonight, we can pass it on our next meeting. Because that'll give everybody a chance to look at it, kind of figure everything out. So if that being the case, then all ordinances and addendums from last year would stay in place until we do
Do we
that.
not approve it pending the change?
I want to make sure that everybody, well,
We haven't even
if
seen
it's
it.
just percentages and stuff that we need to change, yes, we
Okay,
could possibly do that.
yes, because I need to do that, yeah.
For percentages, yes. For payroll.
Before this next pay.
Yeah.
I must have.
So one thing we added on there was the code enforcement officer, which I've got the date on that one, but the ordinance itself, I thought we had specific dates that we were doing that. Did you decide not to put that on the ordinance because it's not on there?
Yeah. maybe.
That's what I thought. So maybe I didn't have the current one.
Without looking at. Okay. But
Yeah,
I remember the dates being
May
specific about
1st
that,
to
so.
October.
May 1st,
30th.
October 1st, yeah. But the ordinance thing that I had, and maybe that was an old one, I don't have a copy of
Yeah,
the
maybe
newest
that's
one.
before we revised.
Cause I looked over, I was like, I thought we had dates in there. And
I
then
remember dates, so.
need to make sure, verify the funds on that too. The things in yellow were the things I had questions about that we needed to review. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. Look at me go.
So, I forgot to highlight at the top, the street and utilities operations superintendent, the mouthful, we've changed to public works superintendent. The funding for those, a question has been asked several times of me, even through audit, about utility clerk, because our deputy clerk is actually our utility clerk. So we need to specify.
What the other
That
towns
is.
do, I looked into that. So what the other towns do is they just, well, because you gotta keep it separately. That's why they,
Because it has to be paid separate.
the State Board of Accounts has never asked about that, but that's what most towns do so they can differentiate between. You get what I'm saying?
It came up it came up from the auditor guy, whoever that was. The other thing I put, the code enforcement officer under the town marshal parts, but we said May 1 to October 31st, you said?
Yeah, weather pending.
Okay.
Where's that at?
Okay, and then that, I didn't know funds, is that through the general fund also? I thought we decided that on the
Did you say October or December?
October
October.
31, May 1 to October 31, weather permitting.
That's paid out of, police fund.
Police funds, okay. I didn't know if we had to specify a certain
Police salaries.
police salaries, okay. All right,
I can tell you that you have mine incorrect. Because it bumps up to 6 this year.
okay. I didn't have
Yeah. it was-
all my stuff still packed up. I couldn't get to all of it. Yes, because that was part of the actual, yeah.
Are you sending me any emails?
I haven't in a little while, but
Okay.
I don't know that I have your correct current one, whatever the new one is, since I've never received anything.
Never
from you.
changed anything?
You didn't change it?
We were able to keep the same
Um,
email, right? Just got rid of HostGator.
Which is still clerk-treasurer@chalmers.in.gov.
Correct.
Okay. Have you tried to send any to me? Because I haven't gotten any.
I will say, I haven't gotten anything from since Christmas. Okay. Because I was like, oh, shoot.
I-
It's good to know.
That's everything being printed for you guys tonight, like,
Okay, so on town attorney, the way that reads, January 1, 2026 through December 31, 2026. And then it renews each succeeding calendar year unless we have a new agreement. And that's to be paid from general fund as well, correct? Okay, so let's go back to the front page.
We're kind of turning out.
Back page, right above section 2.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
Well, that's why I didn't see it, because I thought that was code enforcement officer and I changed all that.
okay, so under the council president, council members, are those percentages correct? It's 40% electric, 20% general, 20% wastewater, 10% water, 10% stormwater.
Wait a minute. Yes. And this is just- Okay. Yes,
Those are all the
Nothing.
same.
nothing has changed on those
Okay,
since last year.
now, under section 1, where it says the following compensation will come from electric, water, wastewater, stormwater, general fund, and MVH. Are we still using MVH for anything?
Haven't heard from John Parmalee on that. Remember because that is what made our workman's comp insurance skyrocket.
Go right, yeah.
But from paying those guys out of MVH, that's what I need today. That's the part of this I need approved today.
Okay, so John Parmley is our agent, insurance agent. So can you get with him tomorrow on that and find out possibly? Because we can't really, we need to do that. in
I say
order-
we just move it out.
How much comes from MVH? Would you say 10% on street and utility and 10% for full-time? So our
Yeah.
town guys. Okay, so then are we changing the percentages if we do that?
We have to,
We have to. So we have to put 10%
somewhere.
somewhere. So street and utility is actually parks, public works, sorry.
Well, we took away from water, right?
Okay, I just want to confirm
Before-
these. Okay,
No,
so,
that's what, wait,
yeah,
listen to what I'm saying. Before we took things away from you and I, when we were looking at these last time, we took away from water because we were giving water a chance to go back. So
because of the
now
project.
we're able to go back to water.
Okay, so,
So increase the water and get rid of MVH.
Yes.
okay, so 10% from MDH and then water will go to 25%.
20,
It's 10% from MVH,
yeah, and 10%. Oh, that was
Yeah.
wastewater, I'm sorry.
25%. That's okay.
It's bad water, not good water.
And then top of the second page, water will go to 20%. And then MVH will go away. And then,
Who's that for?
oh, sorry, see, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
10.
I did.
It's the
25.
same on both
Yeah.
pages,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Okay, so then MVH needs to be taken out. So what about utility clerk? Because we don't actually have a physical utility clerk. Linda does our utilities.
You
So-
just have to change what you call it, but I don't know what to change what you call it.
What,
But she is the utility clerk. I
yeah,
mean, she's your
I
deputy
get
clerk.
paid out of the utility clerk. You take utility clerk away from me and my pay
Okay.
goes to 29,000 a year and I'm out.
You can have more than one utility clerk.
okay.
I'm saying you can't have two of you.
So keep the title utility clerk, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, cause I don't, who questioned that?
No, I'm going through it because we have to account for everything and was,
I
when
know,
it
but
came up in
SBOA,
audit,
SBOA has never said anything about it in the audit.
it was in a thing that I got, or a phone call from, Justin
most
or
towns do
Head or
that.
something. It was asking because it was considered ghost employment if we didn't have, if that was the question that was brought up, was ghost employment. And so I'm like, okay, we need to change our salary ordinance so that we actually either have this position or assign it to someone. So
So Renee's the utility clerk.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so how do we
I have to
still
check
leave
all
that
her
as
stuff
utility
anyway.
clerk?
I check all her payroll and all of her utility anyway, so that's,
Okay, so
Just
she's
they-
not a
they've always
separate, she
just-
doesn't do that as a separate role, it's just as your deputy clerk, she does the
Yes.
things for you and you do all that. You're
So,
not paying her separately, you're paying her the 14 to,
because you
Something
can't call your
down.
clerk the deputy clerk.
right, but see what I'm
That's the
saying
reason why
is if that becomes part of the clerk treasurer, then are we still paying that from those particular funds?
they are separate.
Yeah.
Right. She has a clerk treasury salary, and then she has a utility clerk salary, she can have both of those.
So like when you do your forms at
Comes
the end,
two
do you
different
get two different ones?
I have to
Okay.
combine them, yes. So what it does is it shows two different spots, and there's a button that I push that says combine,
Combine them.
so then it combines.
So utility clerk will be part of the clerk treasurer then.
Like it's still, I mean, it already is, I mean, it just.
But I mean, do we have to denote that somehow? Okay,
Because the
Okay.
reason why they do
Statute
that
allows her to be both.
if
Yeah,
you
okay.
raise, so say you put that 12,000 at the clerk treasurer, okay? If you put that 12,000 as clerk treasurer, any raise that I get while I'm here, if I ever got a raise or whatever, and you replace me, you have to start that person at that
And
wage.
that, okay,
So that's why they've always,
had it broken apart. Okay,
yes, that's why every town breaks it down.
okay, so we've got all the others correct. We have no increases.
We do need to change the public works, street and utility operations. We
Yeah,
have,
Public
both of
Works,
those are on here.
yeah, Public Works Superintendent. I forgot it under
Oh, okay.
the other part down below.
How much is the code enforcement officer? Wasn't that on the ordinance?
Yeah,
as well?
Code enforcement officer,
Well, he was the 21, like everybody else, right?
Yeah, but
It was up to.
it's only,
Up to. It was something
A
else.
certain dollar amount.
6,000.
yeah,
Okay, so.
yeah.
Okay, so.
It was no more than 6,000.
Yeah.
So it needs to be up to
Said that was already in
Yeah.
your budget.
6,000 paid from police salaries. Okay. So, code enforcement officer, May 1 to October 31, weather permitting, up to 6,000 paid from paid from police salaries.
Technically, I think what we did, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
It was
I wanna
10
make sure I got it
hours a
right.
week, and I think it was like 4,500, but it could go up
Up
to,
to-
we had 6,000 in the budget.
Yeah.
It was really around 45
Okay.
for that time.
I guess my question would be, is there still gonna be up to 6,000? Do we wanna keep it at that, or do we know that that's what's in the budget for the upcoming year?
I didn't change. I didn't,
So there should still be the
Change,
same,
yes.
okay.
unless you guys are going to work more hours. If you guys work more hours, that's the only way but.
So then the
if
up
you've got
to,
them-
yeah,
So if you're changing their hours, then yes, you would have to change that. But if you're not changing what they're supposed to work or,
yeah, because
allowed.
theirs was based up to 30 hours per week. Yeah. I had something else I was gonna add to that, what was it? Still looking into, like I said, all my stuff is still buried. Did you get a chance to look into the 50 cent that we talked about
I
as a
found it
council
nowhere.
for?
so I don't know, like I don't know.
Okay,
like
so basically that,
recordings, everything, I don't know.
that 50 cents is still there for the part-time and the full-time. So, and that should have been budgeted in our salaries, because we budgeted for the max amount, right? Or did we only budget for the current?
I didn't change anything.
But last year, did we budget for the 1750 and the 1550, the max amount?
We budgeted for what they were making, right?
We should be budgeting for the,
50 cents more an hour.
Not on the budget.
that.
but if on our salary ordinance, if we're saying they can, like, we can go up to this dollar amount, then
Then
we
it
should
should
be
be in the
budgeting
budget.
salaries for that.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Did we budget?
I don't know, I'd have to look, because I don't remember what we did. Do you? You did it with me.
I know, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember the dollar
I'll
amount.
make sure that that's-
Okay, so we need to look into that to
But the
make
other
sure that
thing-
that's right. Oh, sorry.
You said 30 hours a week.
Yes.
We're budgeted 20 hours.
For 20.
That's what I.
But
thought.
remember,
That's what I
we
looked at.
talked about that a year or so ago, that you can go up to 30 hours of police coverage per your
With the
discretion.
ordinance officer.
That was
just with the
before-
deputies, that's not the
Okay,
ordinance officer.
But with the ordinance, I just want to be perfectly clear.
Yeah, that's separate.
Still 20,
Right.
but with the ordinance officer, that would take it up to 30
30, right,
Correct.
between May and October.
October.
Okay, so
I wanna be clear.
this is the way it reads. Deputy marshals, this is a part-time position, town marshal and deputy marshal shall be paid up to 30 hours of police coverage per week for the town of Chalmers. All marshals to be paid from the general fund. Do you want me to change that to say
It should
town
say-
marshal, deputy marshals, and code enforcement officer?
Oh. That would
Because
give
that
you room to
includes
wiggle
30
back.
hours, yes.
Yeah.
Because that would
Better.
denote the 30 hours. I'm just trying to think of future audits, we don't get dinged on some of this stuff.
Well, that me too.
And it
That's
gives
why.
you more flexibility.
Yeah.
I don't want you to come back and say, well, you're not satisfied. with
Right,
30
right,
when technically
right,
you're
no. So it's
And,
saying between the 3 positions.
yeah, and code
And it is
enforcement.
up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
we'll
as
change-
say, something goes awry next week,
right,
I have to put in extra.
right,
That'll take off the enforcement.
Right,
right.
so it's it'll basically say a total of 30 hours coverage between the town marshal, deputy marshals, and code enforcement officer. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody see any other changes that we need to make?
Did you make a note of Rebecca's?
Yes, Rebecca, I've got 6,000.
Yeah.
Yes. That was the only change I had for her. Okay. All right, so is everybody okay with getting this updated before we approve it? Because there's a lot of changes to be made. Percentages on all that stuff.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
So
so
what do I do?
And then.
what's changing for you?
Payroll.
For public,
Yeah, it's because
all
of
of
the
payroll?
funds
Yeah.
Where they're coming out of, so.
well,
But it's just,
but the old ones will still be enforced until this one's done, so you still do it as the 10% MBA.
But that's one of the things we did get dinged on in payroll. Remember, because it appeared that somebody was, how did that work?
I thought we could pay salaries out
Somebody
of,
wasn't paid out of the
NBH.
right. That was, so, okay, that's what we need to work on, because Linda said, it's the date effective. So put that
Yeah.
these new,
It'll
in
be-
here, yes, it needs to
it
be.
says
the
passed and
salary.
adopted on this day of, so it'll be effective whatever day we sign it.
Which it says that.
She needs it
Return
to
full
be,
force and effect after its passage into publication, and these figures will commence as of January 1, 2026.
Yeah.
In the ordinance.
Yeah,
a January.
January
so
1.
January
Okay,
Commence January
so
1,
that's what
yeah.
she needed. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what she needed.
Yeah.
So it's in there. That way.
That, so when you pass this,
You can do that, yes,
because
because
we
it
have a
takes
payday
effect January
Friday.
1. Yeah. Okay. So I'll get this typed up. I'll send it out to everybody, make sure that all the changes and stuff get made. If you see anything else, let me know that we can,
Rebecca, do
adopt
I
it.
What do we
need
do about
to go
this?
back and fix last payday?
the 50 cents.
And if the 50 cents is added, I have to change the
You wouldn't
budget.
have to do that. I mean, and again, that part isn't up to a certain dollar amount. I mean, if you want.
it says
them,
up to 1750,
Right,
up
that
to
doesn't tell you, that
1550.
doesn't, the salary ordinance doesn't say you're changing anyone's salary, it just says this is what you can pay up to, with regard to those ones. So
Right.
that's a separate decision.
Right, so
Whether
what
you're
was,
changing it.
what was in question is, it was, when we talked about the salary ordinance last year, it was brought up about a 50-cent raise for the full-time and the part-time employee. And we're trying to find our notes because we thought it was approved, it just never got implemented.
Yeah.
So,
We're not finding it anymore.
Right.
Right.
but if that 50 cents is available, and because Frank would have had a review last week, now, don't know when Bruce had his last review, but.
He just
to
had
the-
his too, didn't he?
He's getting ready to have.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say,
okay.
he might as well do them both at the same time,
Yeah.
that way. So if they do get that 50 cents, that's the question. Did we budget for it? And if not, I know we still had money,
I did not, no, we went over on their salaries this year.
right, but for new salaries, if they make it effective this year,
I have
did
to
we
go
budget
back-
for?
We have to
Yeah.
go back and change our budget. We have to do additional appropriations and
If she didn't budget for the
Right,
1750
yeah,
or the
right.
50, yes.
Yeah, because we left the same salary
But we
figures as
don't know for
last year.
sure if we budgeted for it the
we
year
must not
prior.
have.
Right,
because
We
went-
don't know.
Because we went over.
Right,
We busted
I'm
our
saying, yeah.
salary budget.
but that still doesn't say whether we budgeted the 17
Right.
and the 15.
I changed nothing, though.
Yeah,
From last year.
right, that's what I'm saying. It would have been from
The year
previous year.
prior.
Yeah. So we need to figure that out, what dollar amount we actually budgeted for,
For this year or last year?
or both.
The 26
Yeah, for 26 actually.
current budget. So it's-
But if we find the notes where we did approve it, then we owe back pay from whatever we approved it.
Okay, so if you go, police department was 27 last year, 27 this year. The,
But did you,
But we need to go back a year prior.
for the breakdown?
Yeah.
okay,
to see-
so in 2023, police department was,
We only need the full-time and part-time employees.
Yeah.
per town.
Yeah, the town
Okay.
employees.
so in 2023, we have a need for things to be
Let's see.
bigger. That's police. So 2023, for the superintendent was 15,093 out of general. 2024 was 20,000. 2025 was 20,000. 2026 is 20,000. For the public works, which one is that? Is that full-time or part-time? Part-time EE, it 2023,
Really only need the last, like 24, 25.
Yeah.
25,
I thought you said-
26.
okay.
Sorry,
I thought I
25,
wasn't going
26.
back far enough. I thought you said I wasn't. Okay, so 2024 was 17,3. 2020, this is out of general. 2025 was, what is it?
Yeah. 9,000.
Because it's just one fund.
Right, you'd have to add the funds together.
8. It was 8.
Okay,
And
so
then,
before you go much farther, because you're gonna have to add up
The percentages.
the
in the
percentages
fund
from each of the funds.
to get
'cause that's
a
just-
dollar figure.
So it's 40% from general, so you'll have general, electric, water, wastewater, and MVH. So,
that's why I'm listing this like you and tell
yeah,
me where it's
if
coming
you
from.
can go back through and just send those figures to us, because you'll have to add each of those up for full-time and, yeah, it's gonna take a little while. Mhm.
Not a quick, easy way.
No,
Right.
okay,
But it does
So-
appear that nothing changed. I mean, on everything that I can look at, glance at real quick, none of that changed.
okay. So we will table that until next meeting. And let's see what else. Okay, so this is. Comp time versus overtime. We need to discuss that. We've talked about it before, about doing comp time. The questions have come up is when to use the comp time. Are they using it quarterly? Are they using it, yearly? Can the comp time be rolled over to the next year? Who tracks comp time? Up for discussion.
We do. We always,
Department heads, yeah, department heads too, but the big thing is, when do they use the comp time? So instead of overtime, we pay them comp time, or we give them comp time, which is time and a half. But what is the time frame for that? Do we do it per pay period, per quarter?
Isn't that in?
That's why I don't understand what she's
It's
asking.
not. Comp time was not in there as far as when it could be used and if it was rolled
We've
over.
had this discussion, so,
We've
haven't
talked
had
about
that.
it, but we've never.
well, so, and here's what's happened, and this has happened numerous times, is you guys have done salary ordinances, or you put that in the salary ordinance. Not, and so we've gone back and forth between
Yeah.
being put in a salary ordinance one way, and then, but the personnel policy has it a different way.
And you know what? I don't
advise
have,
against
it might be that in
So-
that addendum from last year.
So
I don't
the idea obviously is the personnel policy should be what's controlling you guys.
Right.
Looking to do that. That is always my advice, that is the way to do it. The salary ordinance should just be salaries, not
Yes.
all
Right.
these other things that
Right, yeah.
are
And this
personnel
is actually separate from salary,
That's what
sorry.
I've been
Yeah.
saying.
It's separate from the salary.
That's why I've been saying we need that
It needs to
redone.
be,
Yes.
right, we need to have that. So those are things I think that you should just figure out, and we'll update the personnel
But I
policy.
do know right now that the guys are getting paid, and I have the proof that they are getting paid.
So that's just, these are just items to bring up to review for us to kind of keep
Right.
track of. So salary ordinance is done and over, we've tabled that. So the new thing to come up to think about is comp time versus overtime. If we have, I know we've talked about it before, it's whether we addressed it down in black and white, on paper somewhere. New 2026 trash rates, have those been updated in the system since she's done
Not time
billing?
yet.
She's done billing though, can we put those in at any time?
They'll be put in before the billing, yes.
Okay, and the new rate will be $13.65.
Mhm.
We do have, something to do. We need to review and update the current personnel policy. Last one was done as 2020 or 2016. Do you have a copy of that policy? Can you scan that and send it to all of us, please? So we can, if everybody can review that, make changes, whatever, comments or whatever, and we can discuss that.
First, make sure
Yes.
that you and I have the same version.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because then-
Yes.
I
Then,
also
yes.
have the one where,
That's
we were supposed to go through it and make amendments, so I have the one that
Yeah.
I made amendments.
Just do
Like we were
the,
all gonna
just
get
do
to.
the, yeah, just do the one that we currently have in effect.
Cause I went in and put, when we changed to HR, remember when we did that?
Yeah,
So
I don't think
went
we
in and
ever,
changed those names.
but I don't think that one ever got updated or
I
approved.
probably, I mean, I obviously will have what I have done as updated versions and amended versions. I mean, I can send those out to you if you want me to do the
Yeah.
ones that I show, and if you show something different, you can let me know. But-
So she'll send it to you and you'll send it to us. Perfect. Okay. So
So that,
that way we know we've got the correct one. Okay. We've got to get that done. Okay, and then once that is done, the final copy, once we've approved everything, final copy's been done, then all the employees will get a copy of it, and they will have a form to sign saying that they got a copy of it. So, and a copy of that form will go in their employee personnel file.
See, I did that
Um,
before, but everybody said they didn't get it. So what good is this signature page when I have?
We're
people
all
sign
meeting
that?
together, because the
Okay.
supervisor's gonna have to sign it too. There's gonna be confirmation that it's been signed, whether it's council or, we need to have that two-party
Right,
check.
because I signed when they signed.
Right,
So evidently that's
Okay.
not, human resources is not the one that,
yeah.
that's not good enough.
So until then, the current personnel policy, which unfortunately is the 2016, and the salary ordinance addendum and last year's salary ordinance is in effect until we get all that approved and updated. If we can, I would like to start the retention policy for all of our records, which we have buku of them. If we can set a goal to have all of our records reviewed by the end of this year, 12/30/26.
Is
We
there
can,
somebody that's gonna help me?
well, I was gonna say, we can coordinate a shred day, other times, we're just have to take it a month at a time, a box at a time. We gotta start somewhere. My suggestion is for storage, and we talked about this, file cabinets up in Linda's office, like on that north wall. And maybe do one per year. You could have like your most current that like, 4 years here and the rest could be up there. Any additional
Yes.
storage, we could utilize that space above the fire department training room. It would cost us some money to put some, like a floor up there so we can actually get up to it or way to get up to it. But I think if we utilize some file cabinets in her office first.
I do like the file cabinet idea, and I am getting ready to purchase a 2025 file cabinet.
Yeah.
Like to start there. I do not like the idea of putting them up there. To me, that's not any better solution than putting them up in the town garage.
But they're on site.
Right, but
But we're not talking,
they're
I mean, you're not
50-pound
talking,
boxes that
I
you
know,
have to
but you're not
carry
talking,
up.
by the time you go through the retention policy, you're not gonna talk about 50-pound boxes.
Well, you will. Oh, but if you're
No.
saying if there's 5, okay.
Right, so your older years, you're not gonna have as much because there's probably stuff in there that we've got triple, quadruple
Right,
duplicates of that we won't need.
Yeah.
And some of that stuff, once we get our retention policy done, it may not take a full file cabinet, except for like maybe
I just don't
4
like the
years.
guys climbing a ladder with 50-pound box. I don't like that idea.
That's what I'm saying, file cabinets up here.
But that's right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's why I was saying that. I don't think it's safe
Any
there. so
other
then-
suggestions for storage? I'm just trying to think, we've got stuff at the Westfield building, we got stuff here, we've got stuff at, town garage, and we need to put it all in one spot. So, and like I say, the
Get rid
first
of what we
four years, or the previous 4 years could be here, cause you get to those all the time. And if it's an audit, you got it right here. And then the rest of it could be up in Linda's office, and we can utilize that somehow.
Yeah.
Just utilize the space that we have
Right.
better.
But we definitely do need,
Yeah,
I need Brandon.
well, and even like seasonal stuff and like that could be up above where it does once a year. Sorry.
It would be very expensive to build a dumbwaiter, and like, you don't even need an elevator, just a dumbwaiter, or you could computerize a lot of the files, so you would have.
Yeah, that takes time and money too, because we gotta pay somebody to do it. So we've got we've got the scanner to do it, but we've got to go through all the retention first, and then we can scan and make it electronic.
Yeah.
Which a lot of our stuff is electronic, but SBOA and some places require us to keep paper copies too. So that's the problem. Yes.
Is it something the general public can help relate with? As far as working?
Yes,
there?
because
That's up to
my
her.
records are public.
They're all public records.
Okay.
But once you figure out your policy, your
Yeah.
retention fund, what you
Yeah.
have to do, what you don't, you can certainly have.
Right.
Hire whoever you want to.
Yeah.
Right.
Help you out.
Because the retention policy is gonna tell you exactly what we need to keep, the dates and all that stuff. So yeah, perfect. With that being said, if anybody does decide to volunteer, we do need to get new volunteer forms signed. And Renee takes care of those too.
Alright.
So we can put something out there. If somebody's interested, just contact.
Because I've tried the school and you
Yeah.
can't get those kids to work.
The government class is wants volunteer. Yeah, but never get anybody to do that.
Don't you have delinquent kids in the school that you
Okay.
could, like punish them?
Okay, so
Community
for,
service.
yeah,
Go to the principal office, they come to your office.
there you go. Legion rental agreement. I know we've talked about redoing that, but we have a situation where when we had that first set of snowstorms, we had somebody pay their rental fee. They weren't able to, utilize it because of the weather. What do we want to do with that? Do we refund their money? They're not sure if they're going to use it again. It's council decision on what we do with that.
We should,
Well, I mean, if we didn't have time invested into setting anything up, I would
Right.
say refund it.
that's what I
Yeah.
say.
It's gonna show good faith if they
Mhm.
may come back and
Right.
choose to rent it again.
Right.
Are we breaking even on that?
Absolutely not.
No,
Between
but,
utilities?
but let me tell you, I've had at least 10 people in the last month call me about renting. And I
don't
keep
know why they're
referring them
not
up
calling
here.
And I've
It's
seen
people that
posts
I
on
know,
Facebook,
and they-
people asking.
Yeah.
I see it
And
on
so I
Facebook
I
too,
refer them up here
all the time.
And we can't figure out why.
This month so far.
Yeah,
I think it'll pick up once we.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
what-
do too.
I think what Linda and I are proposing that we do, instead of, because if we deposit the money and then withdraw, like, we're going too deep. That's too much. So you pay, we hold both checks,
There you go.
the deposit check and,
mhm.
and then if they cancel, okay, here they are back. If they don't cancel, then we'll deposit them.
Yes,
But on that, we need to set,
guidelines, yes.
yes, you have to cancel by this
Yes,
You know what I mean?
And,
Yes.
And I do understand emergency, that's,
Yeah.
and have that clause, like.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So-
you just can't help
So
it.
my question with that, and trying to refine this, is do you want people to be able to just cancel no matter what the condition is and get their money back or not? I mean, and the reason I say is because obviously once someone books it, then no one else can book it.
Exactly.
Right.
Time, so you're losing out.
You
on
might have lost
opportunity.
out, yeah,
So you might not wanna make it a blanket just because someone
Right.
decides, I don't wanna
Right.
go.
right,
You might wanna make it a.
Right,
you know,
I
reason
think that,
for
yes.
doing it.
like in this case, it was weather, people were coming
Right,
out of town, totally get that.
Yeah, something-
So, do we need to update that?
Unless it's longer
Yeah,
than that, right?
yeah, 7 days or, yeah, or extenuating circumstance, I don't
I
know.
mean, and we could do
Because-
a scale of, you know, if you
Percentage
reserve it
back or-
and
Yes.
yeah.
cancel like
Yeah.
2 weeks ahead of time, we'll give you 50%.
Yeah.
We can
Yes.
come up with something that way, just to
Actually,
encourage
do
people
like
not
that
to
idea.
just,
Mhm.
because that's what I worry about, is if someone will say,
Yes.
maybe
Yeah.
we're gonna have an event, you know, during
Yeah.
the summer, let's reserve the July 4th.
Right.
Just in case, yeah,
But
And then no one else has the
the
opportunity.
problem
Right.
with saying you can get this much of it back or whatever is then they'll have to write another check or whatever.
no, we're not
It's
really
true.
concerned about that, I mean,
I recognize that.
Probably
Yeah.
won't
I
happen
just,
that
just want everybody to know
Well,
that because, I mean, it would happen, it could happen to one of us too.
Right.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like
but if
anybody.
you're doing what you're saying is you're gonna hold on to the check, so you haven't deposited yet, and
Right.
you know, okay, you're gonna cancel it, all right, so then you can deposit the check and write it back, it's just one.
Right,
It seems a little more like one transaction we're still doing.
because in that case, you'll still wanna have record of it, so even if it gets canceled for whatever reason and we're refunding 50%, you'll still wanna deposit that check and write a check back to them for the 50% for your records.
paper trail.
Yes, you have to have a paper trail, because otherwise they're gonna wonder where all that money went. Because you got the contract saying you got money, and then what happened to it? It's the same way with like, if we refund this
I
guy's,
mean, this, but what I'm saying is this always just adds more,
right,
more paperwork, more,
right.
the more we.
I
the
don't
more we
see
do
it happening a lot, but
Right,
it has happened. So it's something we need to address and we did not address before.
And we also need to put in there, if you are letting employees rent it for $25, then that needs
Yes.
to be
We
stated
have-
on there, but we still need the
Deposit and stuff,
$25
yes.
and we still need the paper sign,
Right,
mhm,
no matter who it is.
which we talked
Right.
about putting that on that agreement anyways, employee.
Yes, we have talked about
Yeah. I've got notes, but I think you might have been, it was over a holiday or something.
yeah,
So another question that's come up from a couple people that are wanting to rent it, they're looking at May for a birthday party and one was possibly wedding. They're asking about alcohol. And when Renee and I met with our insurance agent, he said that a lot of the community event centers and those places now are putting it back on the renter. So the renter has to obtain that policy. It takes all of the liability off the town. So in order for, if we say that that's okay, we need to update that in the contract as well. And also stipulate in there that the policy has to be in effect and a copy in the office prior to the day of rental.
Right.
Yeah. So, and we'd be okay with that. Okay. Is anybody opposed to that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I'll get with you in my busy time. Once I unpack my notes.
That's what you guys keep talking about.
Once I
this stuff,
unpack
I'm
my
like,
notes,
you realize
yes, because there seems like there was something else. The rest of this pending items, and old business, that stuff will just keep on here until we're done with it, just kind of as a constant reminder. So we'll go to reports, community reports, farm reports.
The new John Deere mower's here today.
Yes.
It came today?
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, I did try it. Didn't mow much.
Looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's
Nice and shiny,
nice.
shiny green. Okay, Rebecca, did you have anything?
The only thing that I, wanted to mention, I know you guys have had some trouble with recording the meetings.
Yeah.
You're still audio recording them, correct?
Yes.
So what you should do if there's a meeting where you can't do the video is upload the audio onto the YouTube site as well. Okay, so that way
I
it's
wondered
there.
about that.
There you
Yeah, so
go.
that way at least something is there. I just think that shows better compliance for the
Yeah.
city. To say you're trying, if you have
Um,
problems with the technical issue that's there, but you're trying to provide that, so. Otherwise, I don't have anything else. So,
Okay. I wondered about that, how we would stay in compliance on that. Okay, so upload the audio.
I just gotta figure out how to do that. But should be able to figure out how to do it.
Okay, Ken is not here tonight. Doug,
So we do our everyday things, pick up our sticks and take care of this, that, and other. The water plant, or the wastewater plant, we've got it de-watered, ready to haul the sludge out there, but then when I called Tanner Fluke, his trucks were broke down. So I don't know when that's gonna happen, but we need to have them here soon.
does anybody else do
Sludge out
that?
there. Huh?
Does anybody else do that?
Very
Equipment?
few. I don't know anybody, maybe Godlove or somebody, I don't know. I'll check
There
it
was
out.
somebody I noticed in like the vendors that we used to use a lot. I don't know if it was, I'll get with you. I don't know if it was,
The only one I know is Fluke, so. What do
okay.
you need to do? Pump sludge out of the sewer plant. They take it.
Godlove would probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wonder-
I'm pretty sure they will. I don't know if it's a special deal they do with it or what they do with it. Fluke is the only one around here that does it. I mean,
yeah. If it gets to a point where we're desperate, I'd say we find somebody to do it, yeah. Until they can get,
Hey,
and
just, I saw like a Ford Taurus parked at the water power plant, like earlier this morning, it was in the dark.
that's Scott,
Okay, so-
that's our water tank operator. He's got like 2 or 3 different
two or
vehicles.
three different ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I know there was some,
They have to have keys to get in there anyways, unless they break in, yeah. Okay,
Take care. Hopefully we don't get any more snow, but I think we're gonna get some tomorrow night.
yeah,
So we're getting ready for that event. We are in the Legion, going to take down some ceiling and see if we can fix that. Electrical is going to be started, I think, next week.
cool.
On electric stuff. The water heater, we're gonna pull it out tomorrow. And the only way to go back with that, because where I gotta move it, you can't move the flue for gas, so we're gonna have to buy an electric water heater, a small one.
Okay.
To put in there, because we're going around the corner, because the water lines and everything are right there. But the ceiling above that is concrete. So
Yeah.
the flue,
Okay.
for the gas is over here, and that hot water heater's gotta be 50 years old.
Mhm.
It just needs to go. Had a plumber come today and look at it and go, that needs to be out of here. It's not even safe to use, he says.
Oh, wow.
But, so that's another thing, we need to talk about getting a small water heater.
Okay.
Get it Menards electric.
At this point, it's a maintenance thing we have to, or do you want us to go ahead and do a motion for that? And we've got the funds in the Legion account.
Those are minor
Yeah,
purchases that
yeah.
Renee
not
can
very
approve.
expensive.
Okay,
Anything under 5,000, Renee can approve.
Wait, funds in the Legion account.
for we had that $10,000 in there.
Oh, that, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. I was like, we better have $10,000 in there. Cause it's gonna pay electrical and the water heater now.
Okay, I was like, lost for a second, like,
And then, also we'll eventually paint it, make it all look nice. I know I got some honeydew lists here too.
I thought, you know what? We talk about that stuff all the time and we've never written it down. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write it down and we can pick
Yeah.
and choose, like, different things, you know?
Well, we can get enough paint to paint this and that.
Right.
Yeah.
On the 2005 Ford F-250, I'm gonna tell you, whether we do anything about it or not, it's getting wore out. It's just getting done.
Is that the red
Yeah.
one? Okay.
We, put new, bearings in the front of it, and I still got a squeal somewhere. Oh, it's just, yeah. But, so that's something we'll have to look into maybe next year. It might last that much longer. We don't use a whole lot. Bruce uses it to do his out down readings, stuff like that. But other than that, we're staying busy, or we're gonna be busy over here, gonna be busy up here. Snowstorms are coming again, I hear, see.
Couple maybe.
The salt and sand we're getting, we got a new boss at the county. So now we have to go weigh the trucks, go over their load, go back away the trucks, go back over there to give them the tickets. Where before, we didn't. I just kept the tickets, took them to the end of the season. Well, they've had so much whatever going on over there, they wanna make sure they got the tickets, so I get copies of them. And we're supposed to be still $50 a ton. So far, we haven't got that many, thank God. The year before last, it was supposed to be $50 a ton, they sent us a bill for $100 a ton.
Yeah.
So we
That's probably why they're keeping such good.
Yeah, so we didn't pay that, and then we ended up not getting a bill. So that worked out good, but we didn't get a bill at all. If we had our own place to store, we'd get bulk sand and salt, but we have to get it from them. Water plant over here, Peerless was here, last week, did a walkthrough and did our, flow test. We have a leaky valve, so they're going to get me a price, so we gotta fix that.
And it's on old equipment, not new, right?
It's not the new stuff, yeah, it's the
Okay, of course.
valves going to the new stuff. I would've thought they put those in new, but they didn't.
Yeah.
55th thing, we done talked about all that for Frank, got the new mower. The furnace is working great. That's good thing. It's working really good. I know there's more I need to say, now I can't think of what the hell it was.
What about tools? Have you done anything with that?
Tools, I wanna go get some tools. I need to make sure there's money on the card. Cause it was the holidays and the weather and sickness, I just haven't had time to go do it yet, but I'm ready to go.
I moved,
So,
you won't be able to spend it all in one day, but I moved money over. But if you're going to spend,
oh, what?
just let me know so I can get it
Depends
up.
on-
for you.
Yeah. I think that's all I have.
Okay.
This round.
I got a question for you. Did you have any volunteers plowing snow for you?
Yep.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Just one,
Yeah, two guys.
Huh?
Two guys,
two guys.
Okay.
one night every year. Well, one at night and one at daytime.
Who is, I know one of them, but who's the other one?
Ron Brown and Fred.
Did you see this? That's what I don't understand. So if he volunteers, does he need to sign something? Seems weird to me.
Fred was out just driving around with his old gator and decided to help us. That's all he did. It was a bad night.
I mean, our same waiver liability form, we probably
It was
should
a fun
do
night.
whatever anyone does in town.
I
For
got
us.
stuck, he got stuck.
I'd just send you an insurance certificate, that'll cover anything I would ever do.
No, I think
There you
it just, I don't know that that matters, right?
Yeah, okay.
Are we not supposed to have volunteers?
Well, they just have to sign the waivers.
We just have a waiver form for that.
It's just a waiver form that is signed by all volunteers, which actually you should probably have some of the
No,
blank
that's
forms.
why he asked me that question.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Did you have you just wondered if we had, okay.
Just one.
Okay. Renee.
Okay. So you guys, the first thing in your stack, that you guys probably moved them around in. Okay, so I do need you guys to sign these, but I didn't send them around because I didn't know what we were doing, so we didn't want to. Linda said not to do this unless we were changing, unless we had to change something in the, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need you guys to sign these, look at these, review these. So she said not to give you those unless, there was stuff we had to change on these.
Oh, the
So if we're
person,
not changing anything yet, if it's just percentages that we're changing right now, then it's fine.
Oh.
If it was pay, then these had to be changed.
oh, okay, gotcha. All right,
Huh?
We don't know that yet.
Yeah.
all right.
Because you'd have to rerun it all, is why we're,
Gotcha.
not that we're. Okay, and then, you guys got the minutes? I know, I just gave them to you, but I sent them before Christmas. Like, I sent them the day after the meeting and then.
Oh.
And then, I knew you guys probably, I don't know.
I did
I've gotta
not get
figure
them.
that
I
out.
didn't get any.
So we can, if everybody's okay with that, can we table these to approve next time? I didn't get a chance, I didn't get any emails.
Yeah, I don't
It was
remember seeing
sent-
it either.
The day after the meeting,
So that would have been like early December.
December 10th.
Okay.
But anyway, I really would like to get those posted.
Honestly, I have not had a chance to read through them because I honestly did not get it.
I don't remember getting them.
Can we table those until next meeting so we've got, because they're lengthy to read through
I'll
those?
just have to, yeah, I'll just post the drafts.
Okay.
And then, okay, so I gotta change that. And then claims. So you'll notice that you have a set of claims for 113. You have a set of claims for 1231 for bank 1 and 1231 for bank 12. Those were created just to help with end of year.
Do they have questions on any of those? Mostly taxes, fuel, regular January stuff. So with the Santander, we only have one more payment left on that
A
one?
year,
Which one was this one? That's a police vehicle, never mind.
yes.
I see that.
We paid off
The other one, yeah.
the town truck.
Anybody have questions on those? If not, I say we approve them all at the same time. I can give you a total.
Oh, I was gonna say, give a total.
Eight. Here's all of them. 3, 3, 4, So I have a total of 75,554.66. 566.66, sorry. 75,546.66. Anybody questions?
I make a motion to accept all claims, totaling $75,546.66.
A motion to accept all claims totaling $75,546.66. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Josh. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
And then, the miscellaneous receipts for December. Any questions?
The questions you, there's three to sign for the minutes, or the claims, sorry. I thought you were holding your paper up there.
No.
The receipt of the miscellaneous.
Okay.
You good with that? I can go ahead and talk about something else. Okay, Voucher IT Solutions, I received the bill for the, migration. $1,050, just a heads up, to move everything away from HostGator, to GoDaddy. I just wanted to let you guys know ahead of me paying. The AIM dues for this year are $971. Oh, also with Bowser IT, I talked to them about the, cell phone or the booster thing that you guys talked about for in here.
Yeah.
They said really not going to help. He suggested
'Cause it's
what we
not
talked
in
about before. He got confused when you guys wanted to wait on the, and then he just forgot about what we needed done here. And so I asked him, can you please hurry up and get me a quote for what we need done here? And the
For this-
funny thing is, when I was trying to talk to him the other day, the call dropped 4 times.
The cell phone tower for here, or the cell phone booster for here.
That, just the whole, so we have better coverage here, yes.
Yeah. Cause I thought, isn't that what we approved before for $125 and we never did get it?
That Marcus was supposed
Marcus
to
was
get
supposed to get, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
years ago.
but they said that we can get those if we want, he said, but he said that's really, you're throwing money at something that's really
Better,
within,
okay.
you know what I mean? So, but he thought when we said we wanted to wait for that big deal,
Oh, for the
He-
security
yes,
stuff, yeah.
I was like, oh, no, we still kind of need this part
Yeah,
done. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that. So Ames invoice for the year is $971, the dues, and all of us are in there. And Pam, I noticed today, if you want to sign up for those classes, like
Yes.
you guys all can go on there and register. We can have them bill us rather than
perfect.
that. But I do ask when you do that, please
That
make
you
a
know.
copy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but
I didn't think it gave us that option.
that way we didn't, I mean, we don't have to have each one have a card and
Yeah.
figure it out that way.
Perfect.
Okay, so that's the AIM dues. ILMC due, yeah, that. ILMCT annual dues, $82. That's for me. I mean, that's clerk treasurer. I'm not signing Linda up for it because she doesn't go to, I'm not paying for it if she doesn't go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I do have that IMEA, but
We
we
don't have
talked
to do-
about that
yes.
and we don't have to do that, correct?
Right, because the IMEA, she called me the other day. She said, are you gonna do that? And basically what it is, we were paying $500 yearly dues for them to assist us if we had a natural disaster, basically. We could contact them. They could tell us who we can contact to come and help us get our system back up and going. I said, no, we have REMC. We won't be doing that. Yeah,
Right?
we paid it in the past, and we're not gonna do that.
Well, I didn't pay it in 2025.
Yeah, don't.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, I
Yeah.
don't see this. Okay, and then impact dues are $50. Again, that would be, it's like human resources stuff. I don't know. It appears to me that more than I could be added to that one. It's $50 for the first person, 20 for each person from a
You know what that is?
municipality.
What is it for?
It's kind of it's part of like AIM, Impact, IOMCT. It's all, it's human resources. Here's the.
Is it
letter.
training or what do you mean by
No,
human
it's for the
resources?
year and then like they.
But what do they
What do they
do?
do?
Here
What
you go.
is it for?
And then I have, we don't have to approve that tonight. I can,
How much was it?
$50.
50, okay.
And then 20 for each additional. And then, Linda's travel expense report, she went 19 days to Brookston and back with deposits at 10 miles a day. I probably need to look that up and see what the mileage is this year.
Yeah.
But, this is,
78 cents.
but this was
70
December, so
yeah,
I don't need to change that
Right.
yet. So it's 70 cents for this, 70 cents,
What
so
was it?
$133 total.
Okay.
I haven't paid her. I just like to bring those things to you guys before I pay it, but
Which we approved that a while back. So,
Right,
mean,
I just
that's
like
the regular.
just think I should tell you guys that, you know, what she does.
Educational
Um,
networking is what that is.
So let me know on impact. I can send that letter to you guys. It's up to you.
I can't imagine what more you get out of that.
Yeah, it just says it's
It
for
says-
networking.
Yeah, Indiana municipal personnel
Training and networking.
administrators for cities and towns.
Yeah, it's just,
I think you could just, AIM is enough.
I know,
Yeah.
that's why I think I use AIM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't, I don't know what you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah, either.
Okay,
I'd say
And
no on that
then
one.
Ken's working on this,
Trust your judgment.
environmental management. The lead and copper environmental management, sending that in.
One of the reports, yeah.
And I sent you guys the fund report with investments for the end of the year. That's where you can see that there was, some negatives. Nope, that's after we fix them. So those are fixed. And then,
One on payroll.
huh?
There's one
Oh, you found one?
on payroll on page 2.
Okay, then maybe that is before we fixed it. Oh, right here.
That's the only one.
And then, the appropriation report that I gave you guys is the very first one of the year, so it just has all beginning balances.
What we approved for our budget.
That's what we put in the budget.
I think I gave that back to you.
Who's up this way? Long ways.
Yeah, I think I can.
Might have been in his stack.
Probably
gave back.
I gave to you.
And all I got.
Okay. Next up, Jim. And fire department. Fire department, I just find out from someone that was just here before the meeting that they had a big chiefs meeting last night, and evidently there was some fireworks and stuff that went off there. So, trust some of the townships may be combining to give service. I don't know. Details to come. He said it could be as little as 4 months, could be up to a year. I don't know. It sounds like there's some changes coming down the pike. David, you want to go ahead and go and we'll get.
Yeah, I'll try to drag things out till we get there.
Yeah.
The walking path is open for walking. If you'd like to walk in the cold. Jim back yet? What else I have?
I got a question that pertains to like the park. So, Denny Starrett took down the flag at the park because it was torn up.
Oh, that's fine, good.
But I got a thing today to order flags. What do you guys think about ordering? Because usually a flag only lasts like 6 months.
Around here, maybe not that long.
Yeah. What do you think
Yeah.
about this round when I order new ones? It's the 250th, and they have a 250th Betsy Ross flag. What do you guys think? I mean,
Sure.
it's not any more expensive than any of the other ones.
For here in
Well,
the
we need
Legion or
Legion,
yeah,
Park.
Park. So, yeah.
Right, there's somewhere else in it.
I would suggest on the flags, we don't fly them through like November through, I don't know, end of March. Because it's bad weather, it just tears them up.
Well, and technically, you're supposed to have them lighted, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true too. Which I don't think we have a light on the one in the parks.
Oh, tree trimming. That's what you were gonna talk about.
Oh, that's right.
Flags.
I think we're just using the light from the
Yeah, because I
streets.
I know you can get the solar ones to put on
Yeah.
there, 'cause I had one of mine.
So anyway, that's my park report. We can turn it over to Jim.
I don't really have much, that I can discuss.
Yeah.
at The board meeting, on tape. We've been busy, just doing our play every day. Everything seems to be working out well.
Cool.
That's
Oh.
really all we got.
You did have a call in the other day about a random person. Did you figure out who it was? Cause I know who it was
Yes,
and I know what he's been doing.
yes.
So, okay.
Yes,
Wasn't my
in the
kid walking
morning,
around telling me it's like Michael Myers again, was it?
All kinds of times.
Chasing possums in my yard.
I got him that.
That was right at the line. Amanda tell you?
I'll tell you.
Came on my ring
Some different things. Things were
I think
reported.
I'm on the same page, but I got him
While it was
that
moving.
the other, I think it was Thursday morning.
Okay.
Cool.
All off the record.
Okay, yeah. Okay, if there's nothing else, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
A second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at,
So that
my
said he's
clock
gonna
died,
do trim a lot of
7:33.
7:30.
Take down a
Yeah.
few trees in the next 2 weeks.
This is your email you wanted to use, right?
Through
Yes.
our
Okay.
contract.
Hey,
Just
the,
because I know,
and
I
then
get,
wait,
I'm
we're
in that one all the
stop
time.
sign.
I know, same here.
At the corner of my
And then
extra
he
lot,
updated Doug's phone number.
looks like it's about ready to fall over.
I get it. There's one down on 21st or 22nd, Main, do the same thing. Is that during the winds?